This is a short demonstration about Program Express, a web-based portfolio program and project reporting solution, where our aim is to automate project reporting, replace any labor-intensive manual processes such as Word, Excel and PowerPoint, and replace with a quick-to-implement, simple and intuitive and cost-effective solution. So we're going to go on to Program Express, onto a demo site. You'll see here that we're doing this specifically for Culina Logistics, where we're setting up the colour palette and logo, which is very easy to do with our latest version 15.1. And we're going to log on as an administrator. It will take us into our new home screen. Administrator, 80% of what needs to be done can be done from this screen. What the administrator will do is open up the projects or the programs sitting within the portfolio, open up the projects sitting within the programs, and can see the health and data of the projects, bearing in mind this is purely demo project data and a demo portfolio structure. Can see the health of the projects broken down by the modules using red, amber, green status, and the modules here as icons, but better described as commentary, plan, resources, costs, benefits, impacts, risks and logs. Fair amount of functionality, not all required if you don't need to use it. So from an administrator's perspective, they can view the health of all the projects, the latest data, or they can run reports, either my reports that they've set up themselves or shared reports that have been set up by the central project body, the PMO, the program office. Now, Program Express is very much about simple data input and powerful program and portfolio reporting output. From a user interface perspective and data input, users can have filtered views, which takes away the modules and the projects they don't need to see, so they can concentrate on what they need to do within the product. So if we just log on as an example as a user, this will take them into their home screen, which is the same home screen, but it's now a filtered view of what they can have read access to, more likely what they need write access to, what they have write access to, and removing some of the functionality that's not required for this particular project manager. So the experience would be select the project, see that they've got to update commentary, plan and risks. So they'll click on their box under commentary, make their updates in terms of projects, narrative comments, achieve last period, focus for next period, decisions and escalations. They'll then move on to the plan, have a look at the current plan, see if it needs amending, change the dates, add tasks, etc., and then move on to risks. Have a look at the current risk register, see whether that needs updating with latest status, action required, etc. And once they've made those updates, they may want to have a look at what their data looks like in a report. So they can run, for example, one that they've set up in My Reports, one-page summary PPT. This is plan on a page that drops nicely into PowerPoint. So you'll see here automatically that we've got the project, the RAG, milestone information, some financials, and the commentary threads that we've configured specifically for this report. So a very simple experience for the user. And if I log back on as the administrator, it's the same home screen. The administrator now knows that all the data has been updated by the users or project managers, and they can have a look and view from here and access any part of the project, and they will probably be drawn to the big issues, the reds. And we can filter out green, show red and amber, filter out amber, show the reds, and then we can start to drill down and see where the problem areas are. Now, if we use an example of Project 1C, we'll see that under costs, that's a red. We can drill down, go into the screen and see what the problem is. Forecast 800 against a budget or planned of 600, out of tolerance, and therefore red status. From an administrator's perspective, or the central program office, they will then want to start to run program and portfolio reports. And this is the power of Program Express, in that we'll use an example of portfolio. This example will use shared reports, and we'll run a reg status summary. So this is your Excel-style summary report that's automatically consolidated and aggregated into one simple report, simple view of the status of all the projects, with commentary, with reg status, with some planning information, because that's what we've configured for this report, and there are many different types of configurations. Or we may want to have a look at plan information. So let's run the Gantt chart from the portfolio level. You can run it down at program level if you wanted to, or even project level. And now what we'll see is the Gantt chart view of every single project sitting within our portfolio. We use the red, amber, green methodology for our taskbars, showing red as missed and amber as forecasting to be later than expected. Another example, milestone summary, same data, planning data, but shown more as a summary timeline of the key milestones of the projects, all the projects, showing the key milestones, expected delivery date, and again the health of those key milestones by red, amber, green. Or let's have a look at resource usage summary. So we don't need an independent Excel anymore. This aligns to the plan. Resourcing looks like Excel, and will show the resources, what projects they're working on, number of days in a period, aggregated up to the top level, and also showing where there's any over-allocation of resource in certain areas where we need to take mitigating actions. So that's just a very, very quick view. A lot of functionality sitting behind the scenes. If you so wish, document management, lots of different modules, more reporting and dashboards, different settings and administrating settings for configuration. But that's just a quick flavour of Program Express and how quickly we could have this set up and used. So final slide, having seen the short video, some contact details if you'd like to get in touch, and the call to action could either be a webinar with looking at the fuller functionality, or a face-to-face meeting, or even just go straight through to a plan, a pilot implementation. So that concludes the short video, and I'd like to say thank you very much for watching.